Hello, you guys. I hope you guys are having a good day today. Today, this video is going to be about the nature of wisdom. But before I get into this video and this message, there's something I want to touch base on because I think it'll help you better understand the message that I'm trying to get across. But before I get into the nature of wisdom, I want to help you better understand the end game with religion. Many of you who are religious and many of you who believe in the rapture and you believe in being saved, taken to heaven and being a remnant or the 144,000, or maybe those of you who believe you are a Jew or a Muslim or Christian and that only your religion is chosen. I want to help you better understand the end game. The end game. And this is what your end game will be. This is what you believe the end game for humanity will be. And I want to help you understand how that is so far from the nature of wisdom and the nature of God. First of all, religion is a competition. People do not want to admit it, and people hate to admit it. But when you're in a religion, you're competing against other religions. And the competition is for a spot in heaven and for who has the best religion. Many of you don't understand that, so I'm going to help you understand it. First of all, before I get into details, I want to inform everybody that life is not a competition. Many of you are living life as if you are competing for a spot in heaven. Life is no competition. Nobody is competing, and God isn't holding a competition for a particular race, a particular religion, or a particular place on this planet. He's not He's not making us compete for anything, and he's definitely not making us compete for his love. But when you are in a religion and you classify yourself as a religious person, and I'm just going to give an example. Say you are a Christian. You are a Christian, and you believe that only Christians will be saved in the rapture. And in order for your plan to prosper, in order for you to be saved and for you to go to heaven, you have to kill so many people. So many people. This is why I do not preach the rapture. This is why I particularly do not believe that a rapture is going to happen, because you have people saying there are going to be 144,000 people that are going to be saved. I don't know if many of you know, I'm going to look it up after I made this video so I can include it in this video, the exact number. But there are over billions of people on this planet. Billions of people, not including the animals, but they are over billions of people on this planet. And you mean to tell me that you believe God is only going to save 144,000 of these billions of people, not including the animals? I don't think that people understand how sadistic that whole idea is. For you to believe that God is going to kill billions of people just to only save 144,000. Wow. So you have people in different religious sects that are competing for a spot when there is no competition. Life is no competition. Your experiences on this earth is not a competition. Wisdom is gained through experience. There is no other way to gain wisdom but through experience. That is the nature of wisdom. The nature of wisdom is gained and is through experience. Many of you get on here all day long and talk about what wisdom is and who wisdom is and try to associate wisdom with religion or associate wisdom with anything, but it's so far from the truth. I can give you a good example where people say age is associated with wisdom. And the reason why, and I actually at first believed in that. I did, and I still do somewhat believe in that, because with age comes wisdom. People who, for example, if you live to see 100 years old, you've lived literally probably through everything that life has to offer. You've experienced the highs, the lows, the goods, the bad, the happy, the sad, death, life. You've experienced everything that life has to offer. So with your age, you would offer much wisdom. But there are other natures of wisdom that many people don't understand. And I had to understand it. And it's actually refreshing because it makes sense. All the books that I've read, all the people that I've learned about, it makes sense why I had to read them to understand the nature of wisdom. I never really paid attention to the nature of wisdom until I had to ask God who he was. And after showing me him, that's why I did the previous video about the nature of God. Because after you learn the nature of God, then you learn the nature of wisdom. And then you learn human nature. And then you learn nature itself. It's just so many different things that we can talk about. But due to Christianity, due to certain religions, they made nature and knowledge of nature a sin. I don't agree with Christians saying that studying the stars and planets is a sin. Why would studying the universe be a sin? God created the universe. God created the planets. God created this galaxy. Why would studying that be a sin? You get it? Anyways, the nature of wisdom. That's what we're going to talk about today. The nature of wisdom. You can only gain wisdom through experience, whether it be age, whether it be, just a painful experience or a happy experience, whether it's a sad experience or, a joyful experience, whether it's a negative experience or a positive experience, whether it's a birth experience or a death experience. Wisdom is always gained throughout everything. See, experience is neither good nor bad. And what people don't understand is that religion is a experience. Religion is a experience. Everybody will have different experiences in life, but where people mess up is they placed religion above others' experience. Religion should have never been placed on that pedestal as the greatest experience that anyone could have. That's not true. Living itself is the greatest experience you could ever have. Your experiences are never greater than the next person. That's why there's so many people proclaiming themselves to be prophets and this whole idea of the bride of Christ. Listen, these women are pretty much saying their experiences are greater than the next person. That's not wisdom. That's not real wisdom. If you believe that your experiences are greater than the next person, then you have no wisdom whatsoever, because that person experience can offer that person experience can offer more wisdom than you could ever offer. It's so crazy that they took religion, which is an experience, and they made it the greatest experiences of all experiences, when living is the greatest experience of all experience. You having life itself is the greatest experience of all experiences. But my whole thought, and the reason why I just can't agree with the 144,000 whole idea, is because you have to kill billions of people in order for your plan to succeed. Christians too. You have to kill billions of people for your plan to succeed. You mean to tell me in order for you to prosper and have your spot in heaven, you have to sacrifice innocent lives? Many people don't understand the end game and this no competition that we're living in. Life is no competition. And when you are you are competing in a game that is not a competition, it's always the majority wins. If life isn't a competition, then we need more people to win than we need more people to lose. Life isn't a competition, so the 144,000 idea is insane. For you to think billions of people would have to die in order for 144,000 to live and be free, you are insane. If you believe that billions of people and this planet has to be destroyed in order for you to prosper and have a spot in heaven, you are insane and you have no wisdom whatsoever. The nature of wisdom is experience. Good and bad, happy and sad, righteous and sinner. People shouldn't have to die in order for you to succeed. That's that entitlement speaking. That's that superiority, wanting to be a superior person speaking. Nobody is superior in experience. Wisdom is gained through every experience. That's why your color, your skin color doesn't matter. Your religion won't matter. That's not important. People emphasize on religion and skin color and hair type and body size and wealth as if that makes the... No. No, it does not. That doesn't make your experience greater than the next. And that's why we have celebrities and people that consider themselves as gods, because they place their experience above others. That's so wrong. The nature of wisdom is experience.